This is what your gutters look like before gutter brightening. This is what your gutters look like after gutter brightening. I wanted to prove a point right here. As we're doing the gutter brightening right here, I think this paint, because it gets so much sunlight, is oxidized, and it's probably 25, 30 years old. So as we were cleaning this, I noticed the paint starting to come off. You know, this is the point that I want to make is, when you notice a problem, or you think that you've damaged something, or something isn't going according to plan, stop, okay? Don't be so concerned about completing the job and getting paid and covering it up and it's the next guy's problem. That's such a common trait in the construction field and the service-based industry field, is just to kind of cover up, get paid and move on, and then, oh, it's the next guy's problem. So when you come across something like this that's out of the ordinary, just stop, talk to the client, explain what's going on, make sure you guys are on the same page, and then move forward. So some clients in this situation, they'd be like, well, you're gonna have to repaint my gutter, you know, that's on me. And at which point I would have stopped working. I said, okay, I'm not gonna do the rest of the house. I'll get somebody out here to paint the gutter and I'll pay for it. And then you just move on, you call it quits, okay? This client understood, you know, hey, there's some age to his house. The sun is, you know, beating this up. It's outside of my control. So he said, well, I want the rest of the house cleaned. And I told him, I'm just gonna dilute my soap more. I'm not going to scrub it very well. I'm just going to put it up there and then rinse it right off. So I'm not going to scrub it a whole lot. We're just going to be really gentle. We're going to try to minimize this happening. And he said, you know, if I got to hire somebody to come back and paint the gutters, then that's what I'll do. So in this situation, just imagine I covered this up, or I didn't notice this, and the homeowner comes home after a hard day's worth of work. They've been dealing with problems all day or whatever. You know, they've already paid me, and they come home and see this and they think that I caused it. Just imagine the difference in reaction from the homeowner had I tried to cover this up, or had I not explained what was going on as soon as I noticed it. I found that, you know, if you break a pot, you know, like a little plant or a pot or something like that, if you let people know, 9 times out of 10, they're like, oh, that's no big deal. That was already broken. You know, they'll let you know, hey, yeah, that was already broken. You guys didn't do that. But if the client discovers it and you don't tell them, they're automatically going to assume that's you. They're going to walk around, and anything else on the house that is broken probably already was before you got there, but you didn't mention it to them. They're going to blame it on you, and they're going to have a horrible experience. So just be upfront, be honest, try to have a clear line of communication with your clients, so that when something like this happens, that it's just a good relationship already, and that you can be honest with the client. And in that situation, you're actually discovering something, and you're giving the client an added benefit of, hey, you need to check this out, you know, see what's going on here. I want to bring this to your attention. You may have not noticed it before. So that's my advice, and I hope you guys are enjoying the video so far. See right in here. Have not scrubbed this section yet, and I just wanted to point out for anybody who might say that I caused the paint to come off. Okay, you see right there, that shiny spot, that is the metal coming through the paint. So that right there is an area where the paint already came off. I have not done any work over here. And then there's another area about right, let me move the pole. All right, on the downspout right beside the brush. Yep, you can see how that's a little shiny right in here. That is the an area where the paint's coming off as well. So again, that's some oxidation, or possibly what probably happened is that these downspouts have been painted and they're not powder coated, so there could be a manufacturer defect with it. It could be that they've been painted. It could be that they've been cleaned before. There could be so many things going on. And again, you know, I have not touched, I have not scrubbed, I've not wet down with a hose, anything right here or there. And it just goes to show you that, you know, there's the same issue on other parts of the house that was pre-existing. That's why as soon as you find something like this, you let the homeowner know. And it's also a good idea to go ahead and make a video like this, just to educate your staff if you have anybody else working for you, and to educate future clients on what can happen or what can be uncovered when you do a job like this.